picks. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Lions and the Vikings on Thursday night primetime.
Thank you. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Partner, this should be a good one here. In the month of October, we got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their identity is as a team. And for this stage of the season, this is one of the better matchups we've seen so far, and it's going to go a long way continuing to unravel who are the teams we're going to be talking about come the end of the regular season.
McCarthy now going to start with a pass. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On first down, here's McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10.
And he will score. Jordan Addison, touchdown, Minnesota. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. The kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates, that last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in and week out to win in the NFL, they're going to need more production out of that quarterback position.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On play action, Daniels. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Gibbs to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Now Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. They look to run with 4. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it. It's Ford. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we are back. Here we go. Offense still out there. It is 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. This caught, and he's in. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Vikings extend their advantage to 14-3. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He fires downfield for Pitts. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike Mista1daful was saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point, up and good. And the Lions are back within 4. It is 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it. Touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
It looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Van Ginkel. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them, big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Off he goes. And he's near the 1st down, stopped a little short of the 40.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll try and run for the 1st down. It's 4. Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Lions offense. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire 1st half, and it just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Slot receiver headed right. The defense all over the little quick pass attempt, and they run him down for no gain on that one.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He's going to air this one out. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Vikings offense going to take over just before the half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings will tie the game at 24.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first half lead into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Greg in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Lions offense and their quarterback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw with Daniels. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line.
Well, they had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Detroit. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense and J.J. McCarthy getting set for their next possession. As we check the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he is right up there among the best in the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This one, complete to Campbell. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. McCarthy going to look to throw again. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Lions will take over at their own 14-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Daniels. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. 3rd down coming up. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught! And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
On play action, Daniels. That's caught by Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On the ground, it's Benson. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, no shortage of offense in this game. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Trey Benson, touchdown Lions. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Vikings offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. That's caught by 4. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. To the air once more is McCarthy. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And
to the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Lions offense and Xavier Worthy getting set to take over once more. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. Play action. Here's Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That one intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll air one out. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. And with that last throw, the record comes into focus. He has gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's in! Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. He'll get this out to his running back. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much, and that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Lions offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They hope to polish things off. What a run they are on. Trying to make it 7 straight without a loss. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. That is hauled in at the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Lions tack on one more to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone. No move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They put Campbell in motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. So it's a win here for the Lions. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.